Are you a hardcore gamer, a simulator fan, or a VR headset owner? Do you have a VR game or training center or corporate events organizer company? Then Your VR is for you. Your VR is the world's most compact and affordable virtual reality motion simulator. Easy to set up, it takes just a few seconds, and your 3D motion simulator is ready to go. Sit tight and enjoy the virtual world. It's perfect for VR games, for flight and car racing simulators, roller coasters, space and war games, and diverse training programs. Your VR has unique movement capability with unlimited 360 degrees of yaw, 25 degrees of roll, and also 25 degrees of pitch movement freedom. Many more expensive industrial simulators have much more limited movement range. In fact, Your VR is the best in the world in this category. Your VR is small and lightweight, perhaps a little heavy for two little girls like this, but no, turns out even they can hold it. Your is silent. It will not leak any noise into the next room while you play. You can pack it all up in a few seconds and store just about anywhere. Never before seen freedom of movement, exceptional small size and portability with a price tag that you just won't believe. Your VR motion simulator.
To see how well Podbudy works, we ask people to take the Podbudy Dance Challenge and try to shake them off.
Storage space should never get in your way. That's why we made GOSPACE, a portable, wireless hub that frees up space on your devices. Upload directly to cloud services or swap out SD cards for unlimited storage. A 5G wireless connection ensures fast transfer speeds between up to 8 devices for secure transfer between friends. And with wireless charging, you'll always have the power to stay connected. Free your files with GOSPACE.
Does your bedroom look like this? What's keeping you awake? Oh, that's it. That's the sound of knowing you won't sleep tonight. You are not a born snorer. It can develop at any time. Up to 64% of couples have a snoring partner, and it makes 25% of couples sleep apart. And it's not just your relationship that's in danger. Your health is too. When you fall asleep, your jaw relaxes and drops back, closing down your airway to the point where it vibrates as you breathe. This doesn't just keep the whole house awake. It also stops you from getting the deep, refreshing sleep you need, and that can have serious implications for your life. These super simple strips are easy to apply and comfortable to wear, and they're quick and painless to remove. 100% cotton and fully biodegradable, Snorlax keeps your jaw in its normal position and your airway open, stopping your snore in its tracks. Our prototypes have already rescued countless relationships, restoring health and harmony. But we need your support to get Snorlax into full production. Back us on Kickstarter and help us ensure Snorlax isn't just the best solution on the market, it's the most affordable too. We can't fix everything, but a good night's sleep's a great place to start. Sleep soundly with Snorlax.
So this is the bulb that has actually been up to space and passed the drop test from 100,000 feet back to Earth. The world is switching to LED, but LEDs are kind of pretty horrible at the moment.
Doing products with light bulbs, we've experienced and noticed that the light that we want is not really what we can find in the market. Lighting has a really big role in how we feel, and recreating this filament with this new design that sort of characterizes fire, at the same time creates something that's also energy efficient. And that's really where the idea of ARC came out.
Before we started flights, we used to send things up into space. Now that we've got into making crazy levitating light bulbs, we thought we want to send something from flight up into space.
The idea of nature and lightness, and it kind of fit perfectly with the idea of our launch. So we went in the middle of nowhere in one of the darkest days of the year. It's freezing here. It's one of the coldest and darkest places to be. We're going to set a light bulb free by putting it on a near-space balloon.
We've done a few film shoots here at Flight, and we have never done anything where you spend weeks preparing. But as soon as you let go, you can't do anything.
A lot of preparation is necessary. Timing is critical. It's about 95% planning and 5% execution.
Every little angle of the cameras, every little sensor, everything has to be perfect. There's no adjustment afterwards.
We managed to pull it off. Then we had the challenge of actually finding it. And after 3 or 4 hours, we didn't get any communication from our rig.
We had a problem with the GPS transponder. We think it's because of the extreme cold. It's -60 up there.
That's when our team sort of gave up on the idea of ever recovering it again. But the next day, we got a call from a local ice fisherman.
An ice fisherman found it the next morning in the middle of nowhere.
It was a really nice, interesting mix of randomness and human kindness that brought this whole project together. We all know the advantages of having LED lights. It's in our homes, in our offices, everywhere. The thing is that with this advancement, we forgot about one important factor, is that LEDs, to be appreciated, they must also look nice.
We want to make an affordable version, one that can hang in bars and cafes and homes all around the world.
Our LEDs last 30,000 light hours, so that's 14 years, 6 hours a day. So if they're going to be lasting a long time, they might as well look really nice.
We're working with one of the best manufacturers in the world, but nevertheless, we still need your help.
With your support on this journey, we could really bring this product to life and set the light bulb free.
So this is the actual light bulb that's been up to space. As much as we'd love to keep it, we do plan on letting one lucky backer take it home. So if you're into the idea of having something in your home or business that has been into the stratosphere, this might be the pledge level for you. Thank you.
Solo Wheel. 7 years ago, the world was introduced to a revolutionary transportation tool, and since then it has taken off like wildfire. Learning how to ride is an earned experience that pays off with newfound ability to get around town easier than ever before. But what about that learning curve? Not everyone has the confidence to give it a shot without some help. The Solo Wheel is balanced front to back, not side to side. So the hardest part of learning to ride a Solo Wheel is figuring out how to keep the wheel from veering left or right. Some have tried a training wheel approach, but they restrict the rider's ability to steer at all, hindering the learning process entirely. That's why we came up with the Solo Low Brush. Solo Low Brush will dramatically ease the learning curve for the first-time riders. The bristles provide just the right amount of stability needed to keep the wheel stabilized without preventing the tilting action needed to learn to steer.
Breathing. It's great. It feels so good. If you're watching this video, you're probably breathing right now. You know what's not great? Congestion. Not breathing properly hurts. Look at this guy holding his eyes. He's trying to tell you that he's congested and aches all over. We even added circles behind him to emphasize his pain. Good job, circles. If you suffer from congestion, you have two options. Stop breathing, which is not really an option, or use a steam device. Yes, those blender-looking things. They're big. Too big to carry everywhere and maintain a constant treatment. Meet Avia, a steam device with two main advantages. It uses nanoparticles for the most effective sinus allergy and congestion treatment, and it's portable. What's nano steam? It's steam downsized to the smallest particles possible. While a typical steam inhaler produces thick particles of steam that cannot penetrate through the walls of the nose into the sinuses, Avia's nanoparticles are less than 5 microns. These microparticles can easily penetrate beyond the nasal walls and into the sinus cavities, clearing everything that stops you from getting your best breathing. In just 10 minutes, you'll be breathing clearly. All you need to do is add saline, adjust the temperature, and then place the nozzle under your nose. Here's the guy from before, after he used Avia. Now he's showing you that he's breathing great. No circles around him now. Thanks to Avia's adjustable temperature controls, if you feel your steam needs to be warmer, then, well, just adjust it. And since Avia is small enough to fit any bag, and it's also chargeable, you can take it and use it anywhere. Breathe clearly in the office, in the park, breathe as you bike. Yeah, you can go back to doing sports, because Avia is light enough to carry anywhere.